Hiding Jonathan Murphy. Ever run for cautionary. Alright, trying to get a little more reading done. Oh, hold on. I don't know if it matters. That's loud. Oh, thank you for the like. Okay, let me see. Is this connected? Hold on, guys. I'll be back. That's interesting. I wonder why that doesn't seem to be working. Huh. Hi, Jeremy. This was totally just working. That's so weird. Come on. My attack is failing me. Hi, Zitties. My night's going well. It's just... Do I have a tape? I don't know what that image is. Beaver? Oh, no, I don't have a beaver. No, I don't have a pager. If you're wondering what the... Nope. Don't have one of those. Oh, is that working now? Oh, great. That was so weird. Oh. Callie Prince has a beaver. Okay, cool. Alright. This is a read aloud for C++ All-In For Dummies. Oh. Me? Oh, I don't do choreography. I don't have time for that. Whether it's making some or following some. I feel like Callie Prince is neutral, but not 100. Anyway. Okay, so last night I got to listening 6-6, and it was definitely time to call it a night. Must be a doctor, maybe. Alright, so let's see. How far am I from getting done with this chapter? Oh, that's a lot. Oh no, if I'm gonna be able to get done with that tonight. Not tonight, this weekend. Okay, this weekend is doable because it's 576. Hold on. Just ignore Nightbot. Nightbot doesn't know what it's talking about right now. Nightbot is just talking some things that don't apply to this live stream, and I am not trying to be bothered. Telling Nightbot to please stop talking about things that aren't relevant to this stream. The mods part is relevant sometimes. I mean all the time, but it's not usually too trolly, but for some reason all the trolls are coming out today. Okay. I'm glad that you guys are getting along now. And yes, thank you, Ryan or Dina, and other friends for modding. Very awesome. Granted, I usually don't have to deal with the trolls for these particular streams, but hey, you know, that happens too. Okay, so doable. So what's the plan then? No, I'm not talking. No, Rainer, never you know. I'm saying there were some people earlier. I don't know if you noticed, but there were some people earlier who were trolling it up in all kinds of ways. Oh, joys of joys. If I could just get through goals 613. If I get past 613, then it's in book 5. Yeah, I'm doing good. I just so much to do. Making progress. This is how much is read. This side. This is all that's left to read compared to what that was looking like before I started doing this on YouTube. Definitely a lot of progress. Just trying to figure out the life parts. Job, etc. Okay, I guess it's still water, just a different big cup. I had to decide, how do I potentially stop dehydrating myself but still be able to stay close to facilities? So I'm like, oh, well, let me take a big cup with the lid on and a straw, and then drive as I'm driving to work. Take some sips. Just so we can. So I'm like, hey, let me bring that in so I can clean it nice and get ready for one day. But in the meantime, drinking water time. Yay. It's too late for the big old cup. Oh, I hope you guys ended up getting your free Slurpees. There might still be time. Well, not for some of you guys. But apparently 7-Eleven was giving out free Slurpees because January was so rough. So they were like trying to help people pop up a bit with some free Slurpees. That's kind of funny. Okay, I guess I'll try 20 minutes. See what happens with that. Okay. Listing 6-6, iterating. Oh. Alright, let me put this up here. Because already we gotta start looking at some things. Oh, joke. Oh, did I mention it was the slurp? It was a Slurpee. I see. Very small sodas. That's a good one. Hashtag include IOStream, hashtag include map, hashtag include vector, using namespace standard, int main, iterating through a map. Map string int number words 10 equals 10, number words 20 equals 20, numbers 30 equals 30. Map string int colon iterator loopy equals number words dot begin. While loopy does not equal number words at end, see out loopy first. Ah, oh, you're in Minnesota? See, I was never gonna get that one. Oh, that's fun. How's the weather in Minnesota compared to where you were? Is it colder? I assume. I don't know my geography well enough to know that though. I might have gone to Minnesota for a brief, but not really. It was just the airport. Is that the Twin City over in Minnesota? Oh, wow, loopy does not equal a number. Where is that in? See out, loopy first with the in quotes. See out, loopy second, in line. Loopy plus plus, iterating through a vector, vector string words. Where's that push? Underscore back hello. Where's that push? Underscore back there. Where's that push? Underscore back ladies. Where's that push? Underscore back and where's that push? Underscore back aliens. Vector string colon iterator vector loop equals words dot begin. While vector loop does not equal words dot end, see out vector loop inline vector loop plus plus return 0. When you compile and run this application, you see the following output. 10, 10, 30, 30, 20, 20. Hello there, ladies and aliens. Warning. Ooh. When you create a vector, it allocates some space for the data you put in it, but after all that space gets filled up, a vector is stuffed to the brim. Vector will resize itself, adding more space. But in doing so, it uses the old memory shuffle trick, where it first allocates a bigger chunk of memory, then it copies existing data into the beginning of that bigger chunk of memory, and finally it frees the original chunk of memory. Now, if you use the various iterator functions to hone, I guess I meant hone. Yeah, hone in on a certain item in vector, giving you a pointer to the item, and you save that pointer, then after vector reallocates itself, that pointer will no longer be valid. It will point to somewhere in the original memory block that's no longer being used. So be careful. Oh, yeah, I think I was at that airport one time long ago when I was visiting my grandma and my aunt, my cousins when they were living in Illinois still. I think I stopped by that airport on the way or back from one of those. That's all I know about Minnesota. For example, suppose you have the following code to set up a vector. Flew. Eh. Well, usually flying into, not over. Flew means you get down off from the sky and get off the plane. Otherwise, you just flew over. Okay. I'm a little lost. That's not new though. Standard. That's standard. Okay, vector int test, or a lot less. That too. 50-50. Let's go. Vector int test dot push underscore back 1, test dot push underscore back 2, test dot push underscore back 3. And then you use an iterator to get to the beginning. From there, you go to the second loud item in vector. Then you print the address of the second item. Vector int : iterator il equals test dot begin il plus plus c out il inline. Then you decide to add a whole bunch of items. For int loop equals 0, loop is less than 5,000, loop plus plus, test dot push underscore back, loop. Now if you once again use an iterator to get to the second item and then print the address like so, vector int : iterator I2 equals test dot begin, I2 plus plus, C out, I2 inline. You will likely see a different number from the one you saw previously. If so, it means vector reallocated itself, which means in turn that the original pointer is no longer valid. That's tricky. Well, how do you know to, hold on. Like, is there a way to test when a relocation is happening? Oh, I guess technically you would just have to do a check to compare and say, hey, if it's equal to, then set a flag, reallocated to true. Otherwise, keep reallocated to false. Oh, probably something like that. Map. Map. And then you probably have to set up like some kind of like size parameter that keeps track of like, if not like, well, from big data perspective, you don't want it exact because so much stuff. So some level of percentage where there's a pivot that gets triggered. So then you have to start running the test. Something like that. 578, a map appears in your hand. When you iterate through, excuse me. All right. I did mention that I kind of like ate, drank, slept computer science for like 10 years. I'm looking forward to getting some more coding in. It's crazy that I haven't done any coding since the day after my commencement. I'm actually very excited to do some things. It's just life ended up not quite allowing for coding, and then my computer is just doesn't like me anymore because I abused it so much. That happens a lot, actually. Okay, a map of pairs in your hand. When you iterate through a map, you get back not just the value of each item, nor do you get just the key of each item. Instead, you get back a pair of things, the key and the value together. These live inside an instance of a class called pair, although really it's a template. This pair instance has two member variables, first and second. The first member refers to the key in the pair, and the second member refers to the value in the pair. When you iterate through a map, the iterator points to an instance of the pair, so you can grab the key by looking at first and the value by looking at second. Be careful because pair is the internal storage bin inside map. You're not looking at copies, you're looking at the actual data in map. If you change the data as in this code, oh, hello Terrifier. Yes, I'm doing fantastic. Today was great as far as work and everything, and my boyfriend is doing all right. Hopefully he'll rest and feel better, and that will be great. While loopy does not equal number words dot end, loopy second times 2. loopy plus. You'll be changing the value stored and map, not a copy of it. So use caution. The Great Container Showdown. What's my time? Okay, just over 9 minutes. In the sections that follow, we give a rundown of the containers available in the standard library. Different containers have different places in life. Some are tall, some are short. Wait a minute, that's not right. They each have a different purpose. In the following sections, we show you where you can use each of them. Associating and storing with a set. It's coming back to me. That was a fun time. I think I ended up having to use set. Associating and storing with a set. First things first, set is not a set. If you have any background in mathematics, you've likely come across the notion of a set. And in math, a set doesn't have an order to it. It's a group of items stored in, well, a set. In the standard library, set has an order to it. However, like a map set, set doesn't allow duplicates. If you try to put an item in set that's already there, set will ignore your attempt to do so. The sets, it is chilly today. The sets, example shown in listing 6-7 demonstrates how to use set. It's possible, that happens a lot. Just what I geek out about just varies. Not to say don't go back to the thing. I just cycle. Excuse me. Oh, boom. Apparently this has got to be my hand now. Okay. Listing 6-7 using set to look up items. Include IOString. Include set using industry standard. Class employee. Public. String nickname. String social security number. Employee. String nickname. String a social. Nickname, a nickname, social security number, a social employee, nickname, social security number. I'm not reading every little thing here, that's why I show it. Bool operator is less than const employee, ampersand first, const employee, ampersand second, return first dot social security number, less than second dot social security number, OS stream, ampersand operator, OS stream, ampersand out, const employee, ampersand imp, C out, left parentheses, imp dot nickname, C out, comma, imp dot social security number, C out, right parentheses, return out. Int main, set employee employees, employee, Sparky, 123-22-8572. Employees that insert imp1. Employee imp2. Buzz, 234-33-5784. Employees that insert imp2. Employee imp3. Coolie, 123-22-8572. Employees that insert imp3. Employee imp4. Spuds, 199-19-0000. Employees that insert imp4. List the items. Set employee : iterator iter equals employees dot begin. While iter does not equal employees dot end. C out start iter inline iter plus. I think you're joking. That would be good to be joking. Don't put your stuff online. Listing 6-7. Even if life. Oh my god, that just reminds me of the LifeLock. I still remember back when LifeLock was first a thing, and they thought it was a wonderfully great idea for on their advertisements for the guy who like was it president or something, put his social security as part of a number as part of the. Anyway, that didn't go too well. That wasn't a good idea for him either. Uh, Listing 6-7 continued. Find an item. See out. Finding in line. Employee. Find M 123-22-8572. Ah, minor Dina. I'm hoping you're just joking. Oh, but just in case. God, super not safe if that's actually. No, but that was a thing though, and so in so if I remember correctly, I didn't get a chance to research it, but the guy ended up actually he basically doubled out dared people to go and jack his stuff, and someone did, and LifeLock ended him getting sued. And I think that's part of the reason why they're now part of Norton, because they didn't used to be part of Norton anyway. Find an item, see out, finding inline employee, find emp. 123-22-8572 equals employee stop find imp. See out start either inline return 0. When you compile and run this example, you see the following output. Sparky, comma 123-22-8572 spuds, comma 199-19-0000 buzz, comma 234-33-5784 finding Sparky, comma 123-22-8572 and listing dash 6. What? No. Hold on. Okay. In listing 6-7, we included an employee class along with a lesson function. The lesson function compares the social security number member of two employee instances. This results in two things. Ordering. The items in set will be ordered according to social security number. This is not true of all containers, but it is the way a set works. Duplicates. If we try to add two employees with matching social security number members, but the other members can be different, the second addition won't take. The set will ignore it. You can see in this listing that we tried to add two employees with the same social security number members. Employee imp1 Sparky 123-22-8572 employees that insert imp1 and employee imp3 Cooley, comma 123-22-8572 employees that insert imp3. Later, when we print all the items in set, we see only the one for Sparky, not the one for Cooley. That's Cooley. Set ignore the second employee. Joke? Hi, Robin. There is a joke about LifeLock? I mean, sure, you're welcome to send me a link about the joke. I assume you're talking about LifeLock. Hi, Michael. Because I'm just beyond perplexed about what the joke was. One of these days, I might get jokes. All right, anyway, oh, how'd that happen? Okay, so technically speaking, time is up. I'm gonna close out this section just because it's just a weird place to stop. But then I'm gonna stop after I close out this bit of section because I am feeling pretty sleepy. So we were talking about right. And then talking talking about duplicates and right. Ordering set. Okay. So, but the other American, you can see the listing that we tried to add to employees. Great. Later when we, great. Okay, set and order the second employee. Right. Finding an item set is interesting. Look at how we did it. We created an instance of employee and we filled in only the social security number member because that's the only member that the less than function looks at. Then we called find. But what did we get back? If you look at the function header, you will see that the find function returns an iterator. But that seems silly. Why an iterator? We're not iterating by cracky. The reason we get back an iterator is because the iterator type is really a type def for a pointer to an item inside set. Oh, okay, that makes sense then. When we call find, we get back a pointer to an item in set, even if its type name is iterator. And so, to access the item, we dereference the pointer. Tip: in listing 6-7, we did something handy. We created a function that lets us use our employee instance with cout. We did this by overlaying the insertion function. This function's header looks like this. Hello, Farzan Ali. Huh? Michael, I'm pretty sure mine's fine. Just being kind. I appreciate kindness. Oh, stream ampersand operator? Oh, stream ampersand out const employee ampersand. Yep. The first parameter represents cout, and the second is the item we're couting. And so inside this function, we write to cout the individual members of the employee. Not a problem. What job am I looking for? I don't know. It's like the more that I get further away from when I graduate, the more tech industry jobs seem like they're going down the crapper. I don't know this, but maybe it's just jitters. Ryan. No, you're not a joke. And I will say it, and I will say it. If you are a joke, I'm still a bigger joke than you are. Well, okay. That's better. Okay, friends, that's it for reading time for tonight. Dancing was already done a while back. Farzan, Ali, no, I'm good. I started with Java. It's called Basic Level of Computer Science course was with Java. I don't need to. Thank you, though. Arm wrestle? No. There's no point. I already won. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I spent roughly 10 years getting into and then through grad school for computer science, and I graduated back in May 2024. Oh, I'm sure you're gonna be fine. You just gotta stick with it. There were some classes I completely just tanked, but then I just had to go back and do it again and do better. And I got like everything against me, but I still managed to graduate, thankfully. Ah, you're not at what? You're not at. Ryan or Tina. No, you're not. What the hey? I'm just saying, in this particular case of who's being a joke, or as far as a bigger one, I didn't have a choice in the matter. I just got born into the world of being the biggest joke. I'm super lost. You're not a loser. And as far as me being a winner, uh, I don't know. No, currently I'm working in education. Oh, hi, Juliana. Yeah, I do the same. Did I forget to say I was winding the clock? I did. Okay, so I'm starting a timer in 5, 4, 3, 2, 5-minute timer starting now. Um, Tangentially, I'm still working on trying to figure out how to do something a little, well, technically what I've been doing here on YouTube is a lot related to my degree. Not necessarily the dancing, not yet. One of these days, if I get a chance to do. Uh, I think Ryan and Dean, we have to come to a compromise. Maybe we're on the same level of jokeness. I find that hard to believe considering how I started being a joke, starting by being a joke. I was 5 months old when I started to be the joke. If not sooner, technically, I might have caused the issue that led to, in which case I was born the joke. I don't, but I can compromise and say we're on a tie. But there's no such thing as you being the bigger joke. That's just not a thing. Not in compared to me and what I've experienced. Ugh. So I gotta know. Did things end? Well, are you getting a great time with your new job, or are you still trying to just deal with the boring basic training stuff? Look, if you won't buy a tie, then that still makes me the biggest joke. But that being said, how was your week? Whew. Oh, horizontally, I should mention I do have some videos that I did and will continue to do about my current oh hold on. So cracking the coding interview. I don't know if you're still even here. And then I'm working on resume stuff. Those are two things. You have to pick up your boss tomorrow morning? Ah, you should be asleep then. Ah, well, biggest joke or losey, either way, shouldn't you be asleep? Tomorrow is called soon. Ah, come on. I'm not trying to keep you up late when you have important things to be doing. Because Minnesota, if I remember correctly, is still 2 hours. Either way, time's almost up. There's no point in fighting me. It's not a thing that's fightable. If you had a household that involved both your mother and your father being alive, at least for your first 5 years of life, you did better than me. Okay, that gives you a bit of time. Because okay, I don't have enough time to go into everything. Huh? I hope not. That would suck. Okay, short version. Super short version. So my mom passed away when she was 29, and I was 5 months old. And there was an issue with guardianship rights for my dad. So they decided to remove the guardianship rights. And later, he thought it was a great idea to take us clear across the country from California to Ohio. That wasn't a good idea. So he ended up being indisposed. We ended up under the guardianship of different people. The point is, you are good. I don't know sarcasm sometimes, but you didn't have to deal with any of the stuff I had to deal with. But I'm managing and doing well. All in all, could have been a lot worse. I did just finish grad school somehow, some way, in spite of all of the stuff I'm not even getting into and the stuff I just went over. So if I can manage, I think you're fine though. Or Herdina. I don't think we're either losers. As far as jokes, I think it's still me though. Yeah, we all have our own issues. That's true. I'm just saying, if you had at least baseline where you didn't have super jacked childhood stuff going on, that's a good thing. I don't know. Maybe you did. Not trying to win. Just saying. As far as being a joke, I started off the gate in that wasn't anything I intended on doing. I keep trying to do better with my life. I keep thinking I can. I don't know. Hopefully. Huh? What are we doing? Ah, what? It's so tiny. Is this the sleepy? Yes, that is the sleepy drooly face. Uh, every other time I'm like, I can see, but for some reason these little pictures mess me up. They sure are. Not quite relevant, but thank you, Nightbot, for the information. All right. All right, Renardina, get yourself some sleep, please. I don't know about the firing or the not firing, but I do know that I had a job that was supposed to be a certain amount of time and it didn't work out to be in that amount of time. That happens sometimes. No point in making that a thing that happens on account of it just got done having a big break from work. Kind of nice to have that to do, especially the way things have been going. Huh? What? No. Okay. I will be glad to. I'm also going to do that. That's the next thing I was going to say, but then I forgot to because I was sleepy. I'm going to go get some sleep. I hope you do too. Let's put it that way. Okay, friends. That's going to be it for me. I'm going to go brush my teeth, change clothes, get some sleep. That sounds like a plan. Okay, Ryan or Dina, have a great day tomorrow. Hope it all goes smooth and well. Good night to you, Ryan or Dina. Good night, Nightbot. Good night, Farzan Ali. Good night, Juliana. Oh, I think. Good night, Michael. Robin said hey. Good night. Good night to you and who I may have missed. Uh, I could try the collab thing tomorrow. I don't know if you'd be interested though. Yeah, texting and talking is a bit of a delayed thing. Are you really not going to respond anymore? Okay, right, Regina. Good night. Alright, in case anyone might see this in the future, whenever, whatever, however, just make the most of it. That's the most important part. Good night, Ryan and Regina.